Here are the few requirements for this Java coding class. First, you need to download Eclipse. Open your Chrome or any other browser and then write Eclipse. And you go to Eclipse website and simply press this download version. If you have a Windows machine, then download this. But if you have like an Apple machine or something, then you need to download the corresponding version. Okay, so that will be the first step. Once you download Eclipse, then install Eclipse, and then I'll show you step by step what to do. Okay. Today we will learn computer programming, and we will learn Java programming to be specific, right? And just so that everyone understand, this class is designed in such a way that even a 6-year-old like Fatima will understand. So we're gonna start very primitive programming, like very basic programming, and then slowly we'll go advanced. So one of my goal is to kind of prove that, you know, even Fatima will be able to catch up with Maryam eventually, right? So that is what is my intention. And if Fatima can follow what I'm talking about, then I'll know that I make this programming language easy enough, right? So everybody will understand. But if anyone expect that this is an expert level programming, then this class is not for them. This is mainly for like, you know, whoever just started to learn computer programming, right?
And this is like a book, and it has a lot of, you know, sections in the book, and we're gonna go through these sections throughout the coding class, inshallah. So as you can see, it starts with the basics, like what is programming language, what is program, what is debugging, things like that. So the link, maybe we'll put it in the description, and you all can also have it open when we're in the coding class. So if we ever need to go back for reference, then you'll know, and you can also go back at the same time. And also we're gonna show you how to download the integrated development environment. It's the IDE, it's called Eclipse, and you need that to do the program. So that's why we're gonna show you how to download it. But first, let me wait for Abu and see what he. Fatima, you talk too. Are you excited? Are you on mute? No, you're not.
Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam. How are you?
Good.
I am fine.
Good, alhamdulillah.
Fatima, are you excited for the coding class?
Yes, I'm very excited.
So what you said you are gonna learn like
also
4 things
very
at the same time. What are the 4 things you're gonna learn?
Typing, coding, math, and English.
Wow, you're gonna learn typing, coding, math, and English. So that's great. Alhamdulillah, 4 in one go. Then you'll be an expert in coding.
Yeah.
So if you just search Eclipse on Google, and then you'll find eclipse.org. This is the website, and you go down, and then you should click on this. So then you just click download. Okay, so after it fully downloads, you should click on it, and then it will take you to this screen over here. Then you should click on Eclipse IDE for Java. Who's drawing on my screen? 1 second, I have to clear the drawing. Okay. Eclipse IDE for Java developers, because we're gonna be learning Java. So then you have to click install, but I'm not gonna click install because I already have it on the computer, so there's no point.
Fatima, let's start. Okay, so Fatima, so I'm talking to Fatima, right? So Fatima, what is the plan today? Can you tell me? So we will first tell me what is program.
Programming is a period of instructions.
A set of instructions, right? So basically think about that. We need to ask the computer to do something, right? But computer do not understand things on its own, right? So computer is kind of like a dumb person, right? So we need to give a set of instructions, right? So let's say you want to do a math, right? You want to add 2 + 3 equal something, right? So how would you describe, how would you possibly do that?
So imagine the computer doesn't know anything. So we have to give him basket 1 and basket 2. So in basket 1, you want to put something, right? So you have to put in basket 1, you have to put 2. In basket 2, you have to put number 3. And then in basket 3, you have to tell computer to add basket 1 and basket 2. And finally, you have to ask computer to print it.
Yeah, so basically what Fatima is trying to say, her goal today is she wants to add two numbers, 2 and 3, simple math, right? She wants to add it, but she wants to do that in programmatically, right? She wants to write a program that the computer will understand that she wants to add 2 plus 3, and then finally the computer will print what the 2 plus 3 is, right? And for that, she's saying that since computer do not understand, she's going to give computer 3 basket. In one basket, she's going to ask computer to put 2, and then the other basket, she's going to ask computer to put 3. And finally, she's going to ask computer to add these 2 things and then put on the basket 3. And then she will ask computer to print that third basket, whatever is in there, right? So just watch how she does that. You know, we did the same thing, like we said, right? We have this Eclipse tool installed, right? You can see Eclipse is starting. Okay, so what you do, first thing, right? First thing you need to create, once you download your Eclipse tool, basically you need to create a project first, right? So you go File, and then you say Create New, and you say New, and then you create a new Java project, right?
Can't see the screen.
I'm doing that, as you can see, and then you can name it anything, right? Maybe I'll name it Fatima. What do you want to name it? Name the project name. Say, let's say Practice Math, right? Name it Practice Math, right? So it's PRA Practice Math.
So one thing about the name, you can't have a space in between.
Yes, you cannot have space, right? And then you say finish. Just simple step, right? You say finish. So you see this project is created, and then it's gonna ask, do you want to create module? You say don't create. That's good. So you see this new project. We are creating a new project so that you can follow through, right? So once this new project is created, then you know you need to create a folder, right? Basically, think about that. You are creating a project, and under the project you need to have folder, and under the folder you will have different programs, right? So next step is we'll create a folder. Fatima, right? Do you remember how to create the folder? You say you go here and you say create package, right? And in this package you can say that what kind of math you are doing. You are doing addition, right? For today's addition, ADDITION, right? We are doing addition.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you say finish. That's it. So this addition is created. Now the
I
last
can't see
step,
the screen. Can I leave and rejoin?
and then the last step is we're gonna create class, right? And then this is also do addition. So we call it do addition. So just simple addition. Can everyone go mute, please? That's it. So now you will see that this is basically the basic structure, right? You will see a package name, you will see a class. I mean, we'll explain that as we move forward. But for now, you just like follow this, right? What Fatima does, right? Those things we'll explain later on in detail. So under any class, the main thing that you need is a main function, right? So these are the things for any you have to just kind of copy paste, and then slowly as we progress, we will explain those things, right? If I try to explain what is main function and what is class, then it will be very difficult for like younger students to follow, right? So now you can
Excuse me?
here control.
Excuse me?
We have this main function, and then I'm going to hand over to Fatima. So up to this point, just follow, right? You have to first create a project. Under the project, there is a package, and then under the package, you create a class. And then if you can copy these 3 lines, and then Fatima is going to show how to do a math problem, right? So
Excuse me?
how do you write something so that the computer will take the that as a comment. Can you write what you want to do first? Like describe what you want to do here first, right? Addition, right? Addition problem. So you are, say, I asked the computer to do addition. Just quickly write that. So once you create the, this class, this basic structure is automatically created. All you need to do is copy these two lines, right? You can copy from here. You write public static void main, and then on the brackets you say string or args, and that's where Fatima is going to write the addition program now. That she will describe what exactly she do in a very simple manner. So her goal is to add 2 plus 3 equal 3. I'm sorry, 5, right? So that's the thing she's going to show. So first she's writing what she's doing, right? So write that, Fatima. Okay. So actually Fatima is learning 3 things. One, she's trying, she's just 6-year-old. She turned 6 like few days back. So she's learning how to type on the keyboard, and she's also learning this writing English sentence, right? As I said, right? And also she's gonna learn math plus computer programming, all 4 things together, inshallah. So now what is the idea, Fatima? Tell. And when you write, you basically explain, right?
So imagine that computer doesn't know anything. So you need to tell him. So you have to give him basket 1, and basket 2, and basket 3.
Okay, complete that. In basket 1, you want to put 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, write
so
that.
I have to write basket 1. BASKET. Then I put a 1.
Yes. Okay, Fatima.
Jazakallah.
Basically, in the basket 1, you put like your goal is to.
I'm going to do a 2, so I'm going to put a 2, and then put a space, and then I'm going to put a semicolon.
Semicolon. Why do you have to put semicolon? That's the rule, right?
Yeah.
So when you write programming, after each line you have to put a semicolon. Otherwise, computer do not understand this line is finished, right? And so I will just you can see, right, there is an error at the beginning, right? There is a cross mark, but there is an error.
I know. You have to put a TIN.
No, INT. INT meaning it's a type, right? So we'll explain all those things later. But for now, think about Fatima. Create a basket 1 where she puts 2, right? And let's move on.
Now I'm going to create basket 2.
Yeah.
So I have to write basket first. BASKET, basket 2. And
Space.
basket, and then I'm going to put a space and then put this, what is it?
Equal.
Equals sign, and then I'll put the number 3. And then I'll put the semicolon, because I'm going to do 2 plus 3. So I'm going to put a semicolon then.
So basically, so far, you set the computer that look, I mean, in the basket, you put 2, and in the basket 2, in basket 1, you put 2, and in basket 2, you put 3, right? So that's all you said so far, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let's see what happened. Let's see you want computer. You don't want to tell like how to add, right? So
yeah,
what are you going to do?
Because computer has to tell it.
Yeah. So you, what is the next line you are writing? Can you explain?
So next line I'm going to put basket 3, because in basket 3 I'm going to tell computer to add basket 1 and basket 2, and then finally we're going to tell him to print it.
Good job. Okay, let's do that then. Basket 3.
BASKET, and then space, and then this equal sign, and then a space.
Yeah. So basket 3 could be what?
Add.
No, so you are basically saying, okay, basket 2 plus basket 3, right? Simple, right? You are saying.
So, but you said that you have to only get this. So
Excuse me, Sir Masud.
First, you need to take a basket 1 plus basket 2, right? So as you can follow, right, Fatima is doing a very simple math. She's trying to add 2 plus 3, but she's not telling computer what is 2 plus 3, and she's asking computer to calculate itself, right? So the computer will calculate what is 2 plus 3. Imagine in a physical world, you put like 2 in one basket and 3 in another basket, and you are asking computer to take 2 and 3 and put in basket 3, right? That's what she is doing.
How do I get this on?
Shift. You have to press shift then plus. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't do that.
First, you have to press shift.
Yeah. So if you do a mistake, you have to put back.
Hello.
And then.
Yeah, we are almost. Hello. We're gonna come back. Okay.
And then you put the plus. And then you.
Fatima, a good practice is everything you write, then put a space so that it's clear, right? Otherwise, it looks clumsy, right? No, like that. Okay.
And then you put basket 2. So.
Hello? Spell it wrong.
No.
Basket 2, right?
Yeah, 2 and then.
And how do you write the line? You just said like how to.
Maryam.
Yes. Every line, after every line, you need to put a semicolon. That's great. So, you can see that a very simple program of what she did in basket 1, she put 2, in basket 2, she put 3, and in basket 3, she's asking computer to calculate. So essentially she's saying that's programming, right? You are writing a set of instructions for the computer, right? So she's saying computer, put basket 3, whatever is there in basket 1 and basket 2, and then I'm going to put an int to fix this problem because Fatima doesn't understand, but later on as she move on we'll explain what is int. Int is the data type, right? So it can be character, it can be anything, right? For those who knows computer programming, so they understand why it is needed. Now finally Fatima, we're going to print it, right? So we need to say system, right? System.out, right? Dot printf, right? That's kind of a structure you have to remember, right? Printf. And then what do? We put in 2 brackets, right? You can see it already gives you how the structure should be. So now whatever you put in this, it's gonna appear, right? You see that what is that? Here is my addition, right? Here is my addition.
Should I write it in here?
Yeah. On those two under those two quotation mark, you have to say.
Is I.
No, you have to give a space, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Maryam, are you also following?
Why?
Maryam?
Yeah, I'm following.
You are also doing, I hope, right? Next you will show and then you will explain on your words, so that is.
Oh, I was.
Here is my addition, right? And so here, I mean, basically this statement is a structure, right? You will understand easily later on. You will see that many times. So essentially what here Fatima is doing, she is asking computer to print like whatever is in basket 3, she has to print it. That's why you need to write the basket 3 here, right, Fatima?
Yeah.
Write basket 3, and we'll see. And then run. After you write a program, then you have to run, right? And run to show the result, right? So first,
Hello.
you write basket 3, right? You are printing basket 3.
Write it here. Then you
Okay.
Fatima, explain how do you run it? Can you explain? You have
in the top you'll see. Oh my gosh, what's this? It's not letting me see. What are you doing? Yeah. Okay, so over here you'll see
under run, right?
Under run, and beside of that you'll see this. You can click that
play button. Right?
Play button, or you can click run. Whatever you click, I'll click run, and then you just slowly go down. There's another one, and you click on that, and then you'll see the answer down here.
How come it didn't print your answer, Fatima? Here is my addition, but it didn't print it. So it looks like we did a mistake, right? We got to find out why it didn't print it. You have to put %d, otherwise it's not going to print.
It said %d/n.
So we'll add that. I didn't notice Fatima missed that. Okay, so now if you go to run and say run, no, just come back. You see that now the computer is saying that here is my addition, which is 5, right? That's kind of magic, right? You did a very simple program today. You add 2 plus 3 is 5, and you see that, I mean, we didn't say what is 2 plus 3, but computer added it itself, right? So it added basically 2 plus 3, it prints the basket 3, right? So that's our first assignment. Okay, so Mariam, you wanna take a shot, like explain what needs to be done, like one more time, so that everybody can hear.
Okay, sure. So, okay, so first you have to create the package and then you have to create the class. And then once you do that, then you'll have this come up here, right? So these first 3 lines, they're like, you need to have them in order for the program to work. Just like for now, you can memorize it or just copy it. But slowly Abu will explain like what is the purpose of those lines. So it's public static void main and then in brackets strings, then you have that bracket and then args. And then also one thing to always remember is if you start a bracket, you need to make sure there's always a corresponding bracket to finish it. And another basic thing you need to know is that after every line of code that you write, you should have these semicolons. And this line, this is a comment, so it doesn't relate to the what's gonna come up. It's just so it can you can understand like what is going on. So it's a comment. In your comment, Fatima, she wrote this program. So she said, I asked computer to do addition. So now in order to start writing it, you need to create the int, and then you need to like give it a name. So Fatima decided to give her one's names basket 1, basket 2, and basket 3. And then inside, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to basically make the program for adding 2 numbers. Fatima said she wanted to add 2 and 3. She's going to make the computer add 2 and 3. So she created a basket where she's going to store her value. The value that she put in basket 1 is 2. And the value that she put in basket 2 is 3. And then simple, the code is going to be, obviously, if you want to add it, then you're going to say, can you, to the computer, basket 3, can you make it equal to basket 1 plus basket 2? So then you have to make the computer print it so that you can see what the answer is. And then so the line for that, this is system.out.printf, and then in brackets you write in you have to put quotations for this because this is like a string that's gonna like be written there. So here is my addition, then you put the colon, and then this part
Percentage D, right, Mariam? So percentage D is required because in the text field you were saying that, okay, this is something a kind of decimal type of variable that you're gonna specify later after the comma, right? That's what you're gonna take the value.
So then you put percentage D, and then the slash n makes it go to a new line, but you don't really need to understand that right now. Anyways, just you can put percentage D slash n, then finish your quotation, and then comma basket 3, and then end the bracket and semicolon.
Can you show it how to run, Mariam? Run it one more time on your
So,
side.
okay, so then we'll just run our project. So there's
maybe let me explain you what is really run means, right? So when you write a program, right, this is basically a set of instructions you are giving to computer, but computer do not understand like this English language, right? So what happened when you press run, the computer actually convert it into a binary stream, right? It converts it in a language that computer understand. And then the computer processor, it only understands 0 and 1, right? Like binary code, right? So that's why when you press run underneath, it actually compiles the code and it converts into a binary stream, and then it executes it. That's what happened, right? So I am sure how.
Okay, so there's 2 ways you can run it. One is if you just click the screen button. Another way you can click run on the top and then click run. So this is easier. Let's just click run. So then when you clicked run, you see on the bottom, your program shows up. It says, here is my addition 5. Our values to begin with was 2 and 3. We asked the computer to add them, and 2 plus 3 is 5. So the computer says,
can you change the text to something else so that people know that it is really executing? Because right now it is showing from before, right? Change it. Here is my additions instead of that. This is Fatima's program or something. This is Fatima's first program, yeah.
Okay.
Now you will see that the text changes. You see that it
Okay,
says
and then also if you want to change your numbers, you can also do that. Let's do 5 and like 4 and see if it works. So we're expecting what to get? We're expecting to get 9. Let's see if it works. See, it says 9. So that means our program is successfully working.
okay, very good.